The world's most expensive car collection. The car collections are some things that we'd love to display, and who wouldn't? It does more than just make a statement about your net worth. It's also a statement of your style and tastes or art collections. Your automobiles say a lot about you, though many like to maintain their choices private. However, few collections are as private as those of Hasan-al-Bulkaya. The Sultan of Brunei is frequently regarded as the most expensive automobile collection around the globe. The Sultan has between 4,000 and 7,000 cars, with a combined value of nearly $3 billion. We're glad to be back on our channel today. We're going to an in-depth look at the huge collection of vehicles owned by the Sultan of Brunei. Hasan-al-Bulkaya is believed to have a value of $20 billion, making him the second most wealthy royal following the King of Thailand Raleigh, who is worth $35 billion. Hasan-al-Bulkaya is one of the last absolute monarchs of the modern world. He is also the current king's premier minister, finance minister, defense minister, as well as the head of religion in Brunei. His wealth is derived primarily from gas and oil development. He also has a passion for automobiles. It appears that he's been spending a lot of time building up his collection. The collection of cars belonging to the Sultan of Brunei is the biggest private collection of automobiles anywhere in the world. The total value of his vehicles is still a hot debate. The estimated value of some is $3 billion and others as high as $5 billion. He has over 600 Rolls-Royces as well as 550 Mercedes-Benz, more than the 450 Ferraris. Numerous concept cars and other cars that you've never known about. His collection are famous for having the rarest and most valuable cars around the globe. The cars are kept private in the majority of cases, and the information available about the collection is gathered through speculations, scraps, and some first-hand accounts. There's never been a comprehensive list or catalog that includes the complete collection. However, we know about the rarer and more bizarre cars, and that's the kind of thing we're interested in. Here's what we know about the record of his collection. Reveals that he paid $78 million on cars built by a coach Ferraris that were made by Italian designers Pininfarina in the past. He also had an extensive shopping spree at Rolls-Royce, which was worth more than $400 million. The purchase also included a $14 million Silver Spur limousine that was gold-plated. The vehicle was purchased to celebrate his wedding, and, as the event demanded only the best, the Silver Spur was decorated with pure 24 gold carat. Additionally, he owns 10 McLaren F1s, which is incredible as only 106 were ever made. This sports car with a mid-engine was built in the years 1992 to 98. Due to its extremely small numbers, they're among the rarest and most expensive cars that are worth between $8.3 and $13.5 million. The purchase comprised 5 road cars, including 3 F1 LMS1, F1 GT, and an F1 GTR. And as if this wasn't enough, he bought 3 of the 6 F1 LMS ever produced. It's not just the rare cars that the Sultan will also be interested in. Automobiles which carmakers have decided not to enter production. Exceptional condition Ferrari Mythos. A concept vehicle, the Mythos was one of a Pininfarina concept designed to invoke the classic dream cars of the 60s, but in a more modern way. It was unveiled during the Tokyo Motor Show in 1989. Where car enthusiasts loved it. However, it was never intended to be a production vehicle. The Mythos was meant to be a fashion exercise, not a production, but obviously, massive admirers of Italian automobile makers such as Shiro Kosaka and the Sultan of Brunei have managed to acquire the car for a price that was not disclosed. The Ferrari Mythos was an engine with a rear-wheel drive that is mid-engine, and the style was influenced by the Testorsa, giving its shape a wedge and a huge air intake in front of the unique wheels. You won't find it private collections unless you're prepared to take the trip into Cambiano, Italy, to see the display car is displayed to the public. However, the Sultan himself owns 2 of them. He ordered one in the color red and another in turquoise. It's not the sole concept car that is in the collection, but is it a surprise? The Sultan also owns the BMW Nazca M12 concept car, which was revealed in 1991. It was a joint venture with BMW and Italdesign. It was created by 26-year-old young Fabrizio Giugiaro, who is the son of the creator of Italdesign. It was his first car after seeing the car at the Geneva Motor Show. Sultan asked that the M12 be specifically designed for him by the 26-year-old Fabrician, who was the Nazca's designer, was later revealed at the Tokyo Motor Show in the same year. It was a car with a carbon fiber body and chassis frame, as well as several lightweight parts. The interior offered a 360-degree view due to the glass structure, and the car has a dome-like appearance as compared to the M12 C2, weighs in at 220 pounds less due to the use of carbon fiber. And by the way, that the Mythos was not the unique Ferrari that he has in his collection. He had ordered 11 custom Ferrari F40s, with 3 on display in the open, which is correct. 2 people around the globe have a few of the earlier cars, the yellow F40 and the matte gray 40 bought by John Collins, an ex-Tel Crest Ferrari dealer working for Tel Crest. The third one was owned by 4 different owners before being bought by Shinji Takei in the year 1996. Before that, the Sultan's 11 Ferraris were subjected to massive cosmetic and performance improvements. 7 of them were equipped to have a tiltable column, as well as an ECU, which was remapped to increase torque from 426 pounds to the standard 480 pounds, which costs between $400,000 and $700,000. Nevertheless, after all the repainting work, modifications, and customizations, each car can easily cost $1 million. There is even one of the rarest Ferraris around, like the FX. Only 30 were manufactured and were priced at $2.6 million, and that's not even concerning the custom-built work the Sultan requested. 1306 horsepower V12 hybrid engine, which you are not able to drive on roads or in any other series actually in the initial few years of ownership. The car is owned by Ferrari. The Beauty was introduced at Yas Marina Circuit and in Abu Dhabi, and in 2014 was the most recent release in the test driver program for clients, which is where Ferrari maintains the car and transports it to racetrack whenever you'd like to participate. If you're thinking, who would wish to invest $3 million on a car that you aren't able to show off? You're not in the attention of car enthusiasts who love sports cars, and obviously, he owns Bugattis a lot. However, the number of cars could be around 100, but we're focusing on the most desirable of the collection. 4 of the cars were EB 110 SS models. 1 sports Grigio Chiaro exteriors, stunning blue leather interiors, as well as customized plaques and logos. Another model has a Neuro metal exterior that has Neuro Incios leatherwork, and an exhaust that is dreadful. The best of them all is the S13, featuring custom exterior and interior finishes in different colors. They typically sell for $1.5 to $2 million. However, this is with no customized work. No prestigious automobile collection would be complete without a Rolls-Royce, and the Sultan has more than 500 of them, and among them is the Phantom 6 utilized in people of the British royal family. The Sultan ordered 4 Phantom Success models called the Rolls-Royce Cloud. The car was a modernized version of the Silver Cloud. With the engine modified and upgraded transmission, the car was also altered to sport a boot identical to the design of the Rolls-Royce Silver Sarah. Another treasure in his collection of his is the Dominator from Bentley, which is a premium SUV designed specifically for Hasan-al-Bulkaya. 6 of them were built to serve the Sultan in the year 1996 at $4.5 million. The cars were based on the P38, a Range Rover. It has an all-wheel drive system. Bentley was in charge of the interior and exterior design of the vehicles. In addition to the others, such as the Porsche Karma 209 BMW cars, Jaguars 179, and many more. It's possible that your typical garage won't be enough to be able to see an entire collection of this caliber. According to reports, the cars are stored in an air-conditioned hangar and maintained regularly by a group of experts in maintenance. But this isn't the case for every car, since there have been reports of cars that are left to decay and decline in value. Even if this is the case, I know a lot of people who want to own any of the cars the Sultan does not desire for any reason. Are you a fan of the collection of cars? Tell us via the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button and look through the King Luxury channel to see more videos about luxury. Thank you for watching.